Hey everyone, it's Jess. I'm jumped on a minute early. I'm gonna sit down and get myself comfortable. You can hear my dogs barking. Shut my door. I've never been live before, so this is gonna be fun. I'm coming to you live from my bedroom. And I'm gonna wait for a couple people to jump on. Okay. I see a couple people say hi, so maybe I know who you are. You can kind of a little bit of a delay here on my camera, but that's okay. I live out in the country and our internet leaves a lot to be desired. So I'm gonna just doodle for another minute or two. I use some of my Zentangle designs that I shared yesterday, and while I was trying to make myself calm down and give myself a break, I did myself a little square, and I put my strings in, so you can see I have one there, and I was just playing around with some of the designs, just trying to calm my mind. So I don't want to keep you guys too long. I know most of us are working from home. I appreciate you tuning in, and I'd like to keep this to maybe 30 minutes or less, depending on the day. Not sure what next week will bring. If the Zentangle's going well, I think we'll continue it. And, there's a ton of patterns and stuff out there. So today I just thought we'll do a few more, and I might give you another homework assignment. But I do want to tell you, for those of you who are new to us, we have 5 museums, and my friend Morgan over at Sama Bedford, they have been going live at 1 p.m. every day and doing kids activities. So if you're looking for something to do, slide on over to, our Facebook page, Southern Alleghenies Museum of Art Bedford, and follow them. She has some really cool guest artists coming in. And last Friday, they even did like an adult painting class, which was a lot of fun. Miss Linda taught that. Mary Pat was working on, oh my goodness, it just escaped my mind, paper mache. And I think they were doing illustrations this week. They have a full schedule, so jump on their page. Again, it's Southern Alleghenies Museum of Art, Bedford. They're going live at 1 every day with kids' activities. So that was kind of why my spinoff was adult activities. I've read a lot of comments today, parents struggling with getting their kids to do their homework or even knowing what we're doing. So we're all in this together, and we're all trying to figure it out one day at a time. And so this is just a little something, like to take a break from, relax, and remember, there are no mistakes. Again, I have my Micron pen. If those of you have them, go for it. If not, pencil will work just fine. I see I have 6 of you joining me, so I'm going to get started. My lighting is okay. It could be better. It is what it is. So Zentangle is just the art of drawing, structured patterns to create beautiful artwork. And what I like about it is it's supposed to be very therapeutic and relaxing, and I think we all need that right now while we're, chilling out in the house and hanging with our kiddos and doing homework and working from home, and we've got a lot going on. So I have just wanted to share some things with you, and you're just supposed to relax and breathe, admire your tools, and start with drawing your border. So I'm going to start kind of how I did yesterday. Going through my notes here, sorry. We are on day 2, so I have 3 different patterns to share with you. And again, I'll try not to take too long. Hi, Becky. I see Becky's watching. Hey, Tracy. I see you're watching. Welcome. I have 5 people, so that's exciting for me. And so we're going to start with what we did yesterday. And we're just going to do our little dots here. And create our border. I've taught this with high school kids, and I'm always amazed at the creative things that they've come up with. So we're going to try 3 today. And the first one, I'll label first. It's called Knightsbridge. And this is an easier one, because I don't want to do a whole block. I'm going to break mine in 4. Just for practice, if you want to do a whole big area, you are welcome to. It's your piece, your call. So Knightsbridge is fairly easy. Let me just create a series of lines. Mine aren't really straight. They have a little curve to them. And then I'm going to kind of curve up. And it's as simple as that. So these ones are going to feature a little bit more of a tone to them. This one anyway. So if you have a pencil or a marker or colored pencil, you guys can do whatever you have on hand. Becky submitted a fun fox that was very colorful. Our friends over at Maker Studio, Sarah, did a black and white one. I can't say I did a fox, but you can see mine right here. So anyway, you just go in and you color like every other square. And this one's called Knightsbridge. And again, you can do these with your kiddos. They're kid friendly. I actually have books on how to teach young children how to do this. My son is 10. He thought it was pretty cool that I was going live. If he only knew I had a glass of wine to help calm my nerves. So what's everyone drinking? Can you guys tell me that? Is anyone drinking? I have wine and iced tea because I was nervous, so I got some wine. Okay. So I have this one done. It's fairly easy. And I'm going to go on to the next one. What's funny is when I teach these to kids, I usually do like 4 or 5 patterns at a time. And my adult books do like 3 patterns a day. So, we'll see what the next patterns bring. Maybe we'll jump ahead and do a couple more. Nekton, I guess, is this one. Now this one is a little more thinking involved in this one, at least for me, especially after a glass of wine. Go 3, 4 lines, almost like little hash marks. And actually, if you want, sometimes what I do is I give myself a real fine line to make life a little easier. Not sure if you can see that or not. Yeah, I'm watching myself on my iPad too to make sure I'm not being too much of a goof here. But this one is a little different. You kind of scatter your pattern. And again, there's really no wrong way to do this. I'm just kind of going based off of what, you know, books I have and how they teach you how to do the patterns. So I would say, to make life easy, we will do this. So I have a series of 4 vertical lines, and then I think I'll go do a series of horizontal lines. In that case, I got 5 in there, but so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then I'm going to go over here on my edge. There we go. I think the little guidelines make things a little easier, especially for me. And, you know, another pattern that they did was a diagonal pattern, which I kind of liked. For children, they just did horizontal and vertical, which is completely okay. So it makes it easier on the kiddos. And I'm going to squish another diagonal one there on the edge since... And again, there's no right or wrong way to do these. It's just whatever you guys feel like. Ah, pink Moscato. That sounds good, Trace. I'm trying to see the comments as they're popping up. There we go. Oh, hi. Abby's there too. Hey, Dan. That sounds good. I'm drinking peach and raspberry if I didn't say that. And Abby's got Kool-Aid. Good choice, Ab. What flavor Kool-Aid? Thanks, guys, for joining. It's really exciting for me. Okay, so I kind of finished that one out. Pretty easy. Just, you know, it just takes a little bit of time, that's all. And we'll go on to our last one. And... look, I already made a mistake, so we'll erase that. Fescu, I guess. Sounds good to me. This one I love. It's kind of fun. It's very organic and free-flowing. And again, I don't know that there would really be a wrong way to do this one. So a little curved line, and I'd like to say a little oval shape at the end there. And I just bumped my camera. Here we go. Straight up. And again, another little oval. Sharkleberry fin. I just bought starfruit flavored drink boxes for Parker. He just loves them. If we don't do Kool-Aid, I should. He'd probably really like it. Be a lot better than juice boxes all the time. Okay, so we got those 2 in. And then the next one. And start here. Curve over. And I think I'll... feel like I messed up a little bit, but that's okay. They don't have to be exact, guys. You can kind of do, you know, whatever you feel like. So we're going to throw another little guy here. Another little oval shape on top. And then this one will start here. And I'm actually going to bring it over here. I'm going to overlap that tall guy there. And because I have a little bit of space. Okay. That's it. I love that one. It's very organic. I don't think you can really make any mistakes there. So, fourth one. Do you guys want a fourth one, or you want a repeat of one from yesterday for extra practice? There are just so many patterns that you can do. Let's see what I can find. I'm going to give you guys homework too, sorry. What kind of teacher would I be if I didn't give homework? I don't know. I'll tell you what, we'll just do a little overview of yesterday. And we'll do the crescent moon again. I don't think Dan was with us yesterday. So crescent moon. Tracy, I don't know if you were here either, to be honest. I did a YouTube video yesterday morning and then uploaded it. So crescent moon is just a repeat from yesterday. So what you do is half circle shapes. And then you can color them in. Double check my time. I've been on for 15 minutes. Okay. So we'll do our crescent moon. And again, you can have a little fun, do some shapes. Tracy with Abby, you could print out some very easy, like clip art kind of pieces if you wanted, and she could fill them in with any of these patterns. Mix it up with watercolor if you have it, or colored pencil. The paper I'm using is like a very thick, kind of feels like a cardstock, but it's just for a sketchbook. Believe it or not, a professor gave it to me about a long time ago, and I just never used it. So with the crescent moon, once you have your shapes colored in, you can go through, or you're just kind of giving yourself an outline. And again, there's no really like right or wrong way to do this. And now that I'm at this spot, kind of doing like a fun little spiral and following my shapes in. I do not have any colored pencils with me, but again, you know, you can use Sharpies if you have Sharpies. Just be careful, because depending on the paper you use, it could bleed through, so make sure you have something underneath. I bought this really fun watercolor set. Thank goodness for Amazon. It's called Koi Watercolors. And boy, my delay's pretty bad, you guys. So Koi Watercolors makes these nice little watercolor sets. And what you can do, they come with a little palette, and I love it because it has 4 little prongs on the back, and then you see the 4 holes in the case. So you can put your palette to the one side, you can put it to the left, or you can put it to the front. But you fill your pen with water, and then you have your brush there. I do not. Let's see. I don't have any great paper. It does not stick on the paper that I have, but if you have any kind of watercolor paper, once you get your shape in, I'll use a little bit of blue. All right, let me draw real quick. I'll do Sharpie. There's what I did yesterday. It's one of our designs from yesterday. But any kind of paper will work. Just watch how much water you use. Now, I have to squeeze this a little bit to get some of the water, and then I'm just wiping it on here. But once you have your shapes in, You can add some really pretty colors there. Crayola works too. And then I might go in, just use your, do a bluish green. I'm going to mix my colors together. This would be a good time to do some color theory. But yeah, don't be afraid to use some watercolors, kids' watercolors. You know, let your kids play around a little bit. But anyway, any kind of paper will work. Those watercolors were awesome. They're about 20 bucks on Amazon, so pretty cheap, a nice little package. And they were actually recommended a good brand for doing this. So I thought that was fun. Okay, back to what we were doing. I'm gonna do a quick check of my time. I'm gonna bump my sorry, Dan. I don't know if I should have called you out. Happy to have you here though. All right, so those are our patterns for today. I don't want to, you know, take a whole lot of your time, but what I would recommend, I'm going to go to my next page here. Do something fun and exciting. Just sit down and play. So let's do another string here. This one's a little smaller. You know, if you're working on something like I am, you guys can probably fit 2 per page. I could have ideally moved that up, but that's okay. You don't want to waste paper. So I'll do just 2 sets of strings. Nothing fancy. Anyway, you don't be afraid to mess around with patterns. Don't be afraid to move your paper either. So here's one that I'm just goofing with here. You know, you can try something like this and then fill in with the 3 or 4 patterns that we learned today. I'm just trying to give you guys some ideas. Let's see here. We'll try this one. So give yourself a couple patterns, play around, feel free to share. I would love to create a little Zentangle album on our Facebook page and share some of your creations. You can take any of these ideas. I don't mind sharing. You could do something like this. Something like a spider web, maybe. And you could rotate your patterns. You know, this is a great way to, you know, kind of kill some time at night, guys. I've actually been doing this in the morning when I need a little break. I find myself on my computer so much between working and teaching an online class now, and helping my son with his homework that, you know, it's nice to just have a little break. You could do something like this. And get yourself a pattern like that. So all kinds of options, guys. I will, you know, upload your homework onto our Facebook page. So this is your homework for tonight, and I will add it to our Facebook page, and you can fill it in. Don't be afraid to draw a bunch of strings. You know, any of the patterns that I shared with you. Maybe we'll do something like that. I don't know. I'll take my Micron pen. Sorry, I'm bumping my camera, but you do not have to trace these lines in the dark. You can just go in, and maybe I'll do the Knight's Bridge here. But I will let you guys go. I hope you have a wonderful afternoon. We'll do some more patterns tomorrow. Maybe 3 more. And I'm gonna set myself up in here to do another one. Just giving myself some guidelines. Don't be afraid to use, you know, guidelines for anything. Let's do that. But yeah, I hope you guys have a wonderful day. Don't be afraid to reach out to me if you are bored or you want to see something else. I haven't necessarily planned next week yet. Still kind of up in the air. I'm going to be doing something for St. Francis. I just haven't decided what. So I'll be going probably live 2 days a week from the Center for Fine Arts. And shout out to them. They're going to be doing... see, I messed up there, but I'll keep going. They're going to be doing music lessons. Oh, gosh, Dan, I forget what you told me. Master music classes on Wednesdays. So if you guys want to check those out, check them out. We have some really amazing staff over there. And we're going to try to be doing some fun things at the Center for Fine Arts. So join us. Find us on there. And Dan, I'm thinking about maybe drawing some flowers, starting off with that, see how it goes. I'm not sure, but okay. So I started my heart. I'm gonna, finish up this little section, and I will go put this on here and share with me when you're done. Feel free to add watercolor, markers, colored pencils. Sorry, my phone went off. But show me what you got, and have a great day, everyone. I will see you sometime tomorrow. Have to figure out how to get off my live here. But here's my heart, and you guys take care, stay well, and I'll see you tomorrow.